I did also say that I still have Sable's questions that she posed back in April, so I figured I could I guess I can start with a couple of those right now. So the first question from Sable was, do you have a plan to fix the world if you break it?
We should clarify, you're talking about the Night Monarch election, right?
Yeah, the Night Monarch election. Sorry, I get so
Would
wrapped
it
up.
be a good idea, right? Like I would love to hear your answers to the questions, right? But do you think it would be a good idea to let people know you're going to do it before you do it so other people can hear it too?
Uh, I've kind of posted things a little bit around on the server and said I was doing it. I did mention
Did you?
yeah, and I did
Okay,
mention
perfect.
at the beginning of this before we all started. So,
All right, then have at it, Hoss.
all right,
Can't wait to hear it.
all right. So, Sable's first question: do you have a plan to fix the world if you break it? And the answer to that is yes. I'm not going to go into the details right now, partly because I'm still working on
You
details.
have the concept of a plan?
I have the concept of it. I'm just still working out the details. So, and
Okay.
yeah, I don't want to go into it until I can actually until I have it fully developed. And real quick, okay, Angel, you have a good night. And then
Right, Angel. My point was just have you given that some thought?
yeah, and
Because that's
yes,
important. So you obviously have. That's great.
yes. Um, So if and then the next question is, if you're going with a dark plot line, what do you intend to deal with interaction with people who are not comfortable with that? Um, I mean, I want to say that my plot line's like, I want to say it's like super dark, but I mean, there is a bit of a dark theme to it,
Mm-hmm.
considering that we are kind of dealing with my past with some of a big part of my character's trauma. So, with that, if this runs up into any triggers for other people and start making them uncomfortable, I will work with people and maybe we'll find a way to deal with it. Um and this is one of those I can't give like specifics on it because I really would like to try to tailor it to the person who's uncomfortable with what we're dealing with, to try to work something out in the story line that works for them and the story. Like maybe if it's like a something tangible that we're dealing with, like an enemy or something, maybe I send them out to do scouting in another area so they're not having to deal with that particular uh
Okay.
so something like that. I realize there are that we have quite a few people who are active with this, and so that's a lot to juggle. I am very much aware of this, so it's gonna be tricky, and I know there's most likely gonna be some headbutting and stress, a little bit of stress going around, but I'm okay with that. I'm also one of those people that if it starts getting too much for myself or I feel it's getting too much for other people as we're discussing it, I'm going to be someone who says, "Hey, okay, we need to take a break. We need to walk away from this and take some downtime and come back to it. That way, once we're all calm again, we can work it all out.
Excellent.
So, so for the next one, I guess I'll answer this one now too. If you're not going with a dark plot line, how do you intend to handle the need for conflict and the driving motivation for characters who want to be heroes? That one, like I said, I do have those dark themes and the PTSD thing going on. Oh crap! Sorry, dude, bug. It came back. Crap it!
No problem.
Okay, I'm gonna. Excuse me a minute. What
No worries.
Oh.
This is very relatable.
Worries, guys. If they become the Night Queen or whatever, just bring a bee.
Right? Yep. Yep, I'll bring the special bees from that were left behind by House Apis at the Warren. There we go.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there we go.
That's yeah, I was gonna say we gotta be careful with bugs because they sometimes get eaten in transit.
I mean, that's fair. You are a bat.
Yes.
Yes, totally understandable. But don't worry, you can spot the bees of the Warren easily. They are larger than average bees. So if it's a really big bee, you know to stay away from it, right? As far as snacking goes. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, I mean, I guess I have been told to. Des brought the primordial bugs.
Right, I forgot about the primordial bug. Well, yeah, I mean,
okay.
I mean, I'm sure it would make
because
a
I have a knife
meal.
and fork doesn't mean I can eat it.
Yeah, it's just these ones tend to be smarter than the average bee, and I'm not sure how sentient they are. So that's why I'm saying they're off the menu. If it's just the
Jazz
other
hasn't
bees
been
around,
putting
I
the
don't
boot camp
care.
out just so we can get food easier. I
There you go.
understand theoretically.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, I don't think we killed it, but we at least got it off me. Yeah, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. There, if I become Night Monarch, the living now have a way to kind of keep me at bay.
We were saying how useful the bees that were left behind by House Apis at the Warren might be.
Yeah. Yeah, and apparently in all of this, the one doggy that was curled up to my side disappeared, and I have the other one now. So, like, yeah, the conflict and I mean, the conflict is, I can see this with, like, obviously, as my character's going for her end goal of what she's searching for, the answers that she's searching for, and we're gonna hear the dogs bark. The houses are gonna kind of be in the way, so there's gonna be that conflict. Obviously, my character's got the driving motivation to find the elegy. I will say that now. It's the oh crap. I'm having a brain fart of exactly what I called it, but I'm looking for this, like, it's tied with the aquatic centaurs, kind of a myth of this, like, essentially library kind of a place of where the dead are honored, and
Right.
it's always drawn my character's imagination, and kind of she's always wanted to find it, and then with the loss of her herd, she wants to
Am I correct in
Sorry.
an intuitive leap here? This is off topic from the question you were answering specifically, but following the train here, will I be giving a spoiler to the plot if I say that? No, maybe I better not. I'd better ask you in private. I don't want to
Okay.
spoil your plot, but I think I figured out the character's motivation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and
sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll discuss it off camera.
Yeah, we'll discuss it off camera, and then from there we can decide whether or not we want to reveal that this month or wait.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, and then as literancers join me, they'll kind of pick up on that motivation to help me to find this place of honor, and they'll get to be little like detectives on their own. So
The goal, actually, if it's what I think it is, they may have their own reasons for supporting you.
yeah,
Okay.
and that's what kind of what I like about this is it is ultimately it is my quest, my driving ambition to find this place that I'm passing on, but then the own characters like past and experiences will enhance this. It will enhance
Mhm.
the motivation, and that kind of also gives people the chance to explore this part of your character and add to your own storyline. And
Again, if it's what I think it is, then I can definitely see Sable's motivations there.
yeah,
How she might be interested in getting involved. Yep.
and I see this as, yes, I want to do this for my herd, but is not just limited to my people.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay,
So,
cool.
Can I ask a generic November question? Because I feel
Sure.
like, so with the Night Monarchs, because there seems to be now the last few years, like there's a lot more of a another reason for someone to be a Night Monarch, other than just powerful tome turning undead. Yeah.
Right?
So there's a lot more like lore to run into for every, like, so do we want to then, are we trying to then have links between each of the houses and this sort of new lore in November coming? Or is there enough just to be, oh, they've turned undead, or like, is that something we want to start looking at?
I asked a question that relates to that a little bit in this series of questions that Lady Wynter's going to. You might want to jump to that one then, Lady Wynter, so you can cover them both at the same time.
Yeah, I think the one you're talking about is actually the next one on the list. Is does your storyline leave room for involvement from all the houses? Is that the one? Yep.
That was the question.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, and then the
Great
follow.
minds think alike, Tom.
Yeah, the follow
Or fools seldom
Yay.
differ.
Yeah, yeah. In this, so is there a way for also part of this? Is there a way for characters who are not of your house or personally close to your character and other ways to interact with you and make a difference in the plot line? And the answer to that is yes. Because I mean it, and for this one, there's obviously, yes, there storyline wise, the houses have a say in how they fall. So that is something that we have established, and we're not going to mess with it. And I don't think Sable would let me mess with that anyways. So, but I mean, and obviously, and I see with that is, I like that we have that the house, especially working with the house leaders on that, is very important.
Follow-up question when you're ready.
Okay.
Early years when we were still fumbling our way and we were just figuring this out rather than, knowing what it is and what it would be, right? There was just a storyline, right?
Yeah.
And one of the big critiques that I got during that time was that it was all centered around one house or the other house or whatever, and nobody else had room to get involved. And that's not good, right? We need to have room for everybody to tell a story that they want to tell. So yes, very important, and I do feel strongly that we need to continue it. You're absolutely right.
And I have a question with that, because as you said, we've been fumbling around, and as we're slowly getting more and more and working things out, would it be beneficial then for whoever becomes Night Monarch to then have, like before the month starts, have a chat with each house leader to work out where that tie-in is, even if it's just like a very brief 2 lines that everyone can sort of start thinking about?
I mean,
beforehand?
for I'd say for my storyline, I'd say yes, and I would definitely be up for that, because I think that doing that in doing that in October and getting that set up will help us, all of us, because this is definitely a community project, to direct this story as we're going. We'll kind of have that link in place. We'll have that kind of goal in place, so we kind of know where we're going. It obviously doesn't have to be super detailed, but at least we'll have that overview, and then
just like a basic arc. This is where we could fit in.
And then as houses fall and we start working on those, that we'll incorporate that in and flesh it out, and I think that would actually take off a bit of the stress that.
Yep, I agree. I think that's a great idea, and I will bring it to the Night Monarch election committee. Good idea.
Yeah.
So I'm totally up for that, because I definitely that sounds really cool. Hello.
Hey, Bento. We are live on Lady Wynter's stream, and she is doing her basically AMA about her Night Monarch election campaign.
Great.
So let's see, where we're talking about the characters are not involved in the house or personal clothes. I mean, that ties. I think that I'm glad that Sable kind of put these questions together, because they do tie in with each other. And so again, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm with that, especially if we're getting down to on individual characters. We might not be able to get very detailed with everybody, but I don't see any reason why.
Gonna say that can also be detailed by the spin of the wheel.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
From years ago. So sometimes that's taken out of your hands.
Yeah. So, but I don't see any reason why we can't have at least a little bit in there for individual characters.
Awesome.
And I do have I mentioned this in the AMA video that I made back in April with
everybody. Shy doing the questions. Yeah.
Yeah, with Shy doing the questions, that I have options for the way you become undead.
Always cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then see. The next question is, are you open to solutions in the plot that you're creating that are not of your own making? See, is it a drama that we're watching unfold, or is it an RPG? I mean, considering it's a story, there's either way we go, there's gonna be some drama in there. I think any good story or RPG has some in it. I'd like this to kind of be I guess a little bit more of an RPG style kind of a thing, because I want people to be interactive in this, and so if you have a solution to the plot that you think would work, I want you to say something, and we can work it out. It's one of those, because I'm not going to be able to think of everything, and I get stuck, and
Brilliant.
so I need the help. And real quick, hi, author Beth. We finished up today's portion of the word crawl. I am currently answering questions about the Night Monarch collection.
Can I just interrupt for a moment?
Yes.
I really need to go to sleep. So
Alright.
can I please do my PSA?
Yes,
Yes.
please do.
Which is what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Fable laughs and giggles. Please hydrate well, eat snackle when you must, and when time takes you, please sleep. I know it's not so easy in the tawny time, because sometimes plot bunnies come and bonk on the noggin at really unfortunate times. But try and look after yourselves, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
And on that,
Bento, thanks for stopping in.
thank you. Right. I will
Right.
say my goodbyes and leave you to your work. Bye for now.
Bye. Maxwell or Bam, I think you were saying something. Or not. Okay.
Maxwell, you were saying? Okay. Guess you
Okay.
had to mute or something. Yeah.
So
Ah, he
hold
was
on.
out. Now he's
Very
back.
quickly, it's 4:30 here, so
Oh my goodness, yes. Good night. Good here. Goodbye.
Sleep well.
Sleep well.
So another part of that question is, do you welcome creative solutions from players who think of something you didn't? So again, yes. I mean, so I appreciate the I storyline. I mean, I will admit I'm not always going to accept everything, and there are going to be times that either I'll say like, no, we can't use this one, and I will do my best to give you a reason why.
Mhm.
Or I will say, hey, I like this part of it, but I don't like this part of it. What if we'll keep this, but what if we do that for this part, do this instead, so it's a little bit more of a merging. And some of them I'll just say, yeah, sure, we'll go with that one, because it's a good idea. So,
Okay.
see, next one is, have you given any thought to the fact that you'll be one of the organizers for 2 years if you win? if you intend, or what do you tend to bring to the table in this role? So, I mean, yes, I am aware that I will be one of the organizers for 2 years, and I will bring my squirrel brain craziness to it. I mean, I've gotten a little bit of a taste of what it's like with in getting things done last November, as Shy was the Night Monarch, and I had to step in to lead the SEM.
Taste, that was the craziness light version. What do you think
Yeah.
of it?
The entree.
The entree, yeah.
Yeah, that was a, like, she asked for help and if I could do that, and I think at the time I know I didn't realize quite what I was getting myself into when I said, "Yeah, sure,
Famous last words. Yep.
yeah, sure, I'll do it." And then come that first results stream, and then I realized, "Oh, I'm the Oyabon. Oh, crap." And I'm like, okay, yeah, I got this. I'm good." And yeah, it was a little stressful, I will admit that, in trying to get like the markets open and closed and taking care of the reports, and then the who gets promoted at the end and who get the good fellows, and it was like, I'm like, oh, and I did a lot of doing what I could to get the market and whatnot set up beforehand as much as I could, which I am so glad that I did, because I was just learning how to do that. So I'm glad I took the time to do that before November hit. And I and Shy helped me out a lot with that, and I'm doing all this, and I'm like, wow, Shy, holy crap that you have been essentially doing this by yourself.
Yep.
And it's like, I am 100% totally amazed by you. And I'm glad that I was able to do that. It was fun, and I did enjoy doing it. I'm glad that I was able to help Shy in that aspect so that she could concentrate on her role as Night Monarch and the storylines, and it, it just helped her out all around, and I'm glad I was there for that. And it like I said, it was a small taste of what I'll have to go through as Night Monarch, but I'm ready. I can do it.
Okay, that was the question, right?
Yeah.
That is 24/7
Yeah.
for 2 years if you get the role.
Yep, I'm aware of this, and
Okay.
it's one of those, I'll be there. I mean, I have my own life. I have my kids to juggle, and once I'm back at work, juggle that. Okay, hold on. Good, doggy, come on. There you go. Settle down. But I will definitely respond in as a timely manner as I can with stuff that needs to get done, answering questions and getting the storyline done, and I'll kind of pull from Sable as well if I don't get back to you and it needs to be taken care of. Poke at me after a couple of days if I haven't responded, that kind of a thing. So
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
because yeah, it is. I think Sable, you and I are kind of the same in this, in that if we don't kind of respond right away, we we can get sidetracked and forget, and then we got to get poked about it.
I'll keep that in mind. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. We have that in common.
Yeah.
Tara, you were going to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just, being in the house leader organizer chat for a while, like, I think in general, everyone's a lot better at going, we have other stuff going on. Okay, these are the times where I need to make sure I'm, checking
Yeah.
Mhm.
important stuff. And then other times, I've noticed everyone's gotten a lot better at going, like, communicating, hey, I'm not going to be available, or I have these things, can someone else do XYZ, and actually getting someone else, having that other people around. So just in general, I feel like organizers are, so, like, yes, you have your day-to-day life. No one
Yeah.
wants to take that away from you, and everyone's better at sort of accommodating
Self-advocation.
that for each of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that too. Yeah.
accommodation. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I also have a to-do list, like weekly tracker that I fill out for my week. So this is one of those that I can add the organizer stuff to my list if I know that, hey, I need to get an answer to so and so by whatever date. I can jot that down, and that will also help me remember. But sometimes even then, sometimes I still need a poke. But yeah. So, and then the last question from Sable is, do you have any experience in group organization or leadership? So, I mean, outside of like the writing community, do have experience from a previous job at being a shift. It was a shift manager, so I wasn't the general manager of the store, but a little bit below that. So I do have experience in kind of getting a group to work together to get things taken care of. I did also learn a few of the general manager's duties because I had to help them out in that at certain points because we were losing managers. So, yeah, I got that for writing a writing community. I do lead my local community writers group where I am their Sable, essentially. I wrangle them in getting some submissions turned in and making sure they're formatted right, and in leading the group and giving feedback and try, at least trying to keep us all on track and timely. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I don't know if I put it down when I was writing these questions in the Discord initially, but since everybody has now answered them, I can give some insight into what I'm thinking, right? And basically, it's if you don't have group leadership, which it seems everybody does. So that's good. Experience in group leadership. Everyone does have it. All the candidates have answered affirmatively in a way that makes me think, okay, right? But it's not a non-starter, right? It's
Yeah.
not something that's going to make you go, okay, nah, you don't have my vote if
Yeah.
you don't, right? But the question is important because I wanted to know if you knew what you were getting into, right? If you had an idea about, what's involved and, I mean, nobody's going to have a perfect idea. You have a sample, right,
Yeah.
from the work you did with the SCM, but nobody really, it's a variety of different types of leadership all put together,
Yeah.
right? So, as a result, it can be easy to make mistakes, and if you have some experience in it, that is helpful, right? If you
Yeah.
don't, this is often a good place for people to learn those skills when they have never been given the chance. But I want to know what I'm getting into if that's the case, because then I know how I need to help, right?
Yeah.
So that was for me in that respect. So cool. All right. That was the last question that I had, I believe. Thank you
Yes.
very much for answering my questions. I like your answers. I like the answers of the other candidates too, and I have confidence that everybody is going to do really well, regardless of who we vote for.
Yep, it's going to.
How many? I can't decide. Everyone's so good. Do you think we're gonna get this month?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that it sounds like Happy. It sounded like Happy has getting a video put together to air
Yes.
on there. I'm putting one together to air on our first results stream. I don't know about Denver. We'll have to see there. But I'm sure whatever they put together is going to be cool.
Right.
I already put out one new poster in the Night Monarch election channel, and I've already have a couple more made up that I'll be putting out as the month passes, as well as plans for. I have plans for some more filks. I don't know with the filks I have planned. I obviously still need to write them and everything and record them. I seem to be incorporating my filks into a little bit of a longer video. I don't know if I'm going to keep going with them or see about making one or two filks like standalone that still pushes the storyline forward. Some of this I'm kind of figuring out as I go. Some of it I already have planned, so it's fun.
So glad you're having fun with it. I hope everybody does. That's the point, after all.
Yeah. Alrighty, and do we have any other questions for me about the Night Monarch?
Yes, I can shut up for a while, I promise.
Okay. And then I feel like I'm like twiddle my thumbs here. Well, I'm gonna say, especially since I'm hungry and I would like dinner and I want to eat and I need to kind of do my best as I can to help. If you do have questions, you can go ahead and drop them in the Discord server, and I can grab them and answer them next week, or you can save them for next week because I'm more than willing to, after the word crawl again, to open up for questions about the Night Monarch when it's over. So, if anybody has any more words, please bring them out. We are. I'm gonna close this stream down here in a couple of minutes, and we'll get my lobby back up and going after that, and we will have this stream available on VOD.